Leah here. I've got Lydia here with me today, and we're going to be doing a bit of a Q&A on questions about being a vegan. So if you would like to introduce yourself and tell us a bit about yourself.
Yeah, my name's Lydia. I'm founder of a company called Strong Girl Takeover, encouraging diversity and fitness and getting girls to be comfortable in the gym and body confident.
Now you know a bit about yourself, I'm going to ask you some questions, so just let's get stuck in. So, how long have you been vegan for, and why did you go vegan?
So it'll be 2 years in May. I started being vegan because I just wanted to discipline myself, and I was just going to try it for a month. It made me look at what I was eating more, eating things that don't have loads of packaging and loads of ingredients, and if they did, actually looking at it and actually seeing what I was eating. So it was for my own discipline, so that I didn't eat like loads of cakes and biscuits and blah blah blah.
Okay, so it was more from a health aspect.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
So I was just going to do it for a month, but then that month led on to 2 months, and it's now where we are now.
Okay.
And it wasn't that hard for me. Well, I used to work in a grill restaurant, so I was constantly surrounded by meat, but I grew up on tofu, loads of vegetables, so it wasn't.
So it was like coming back to what you know, basically.
Yeah. So it wasn't too hard for me. I didn't really drink milk anyway. Cheese and dairy stuff wasn't like.
Okay, that's cool. That's cool. And how do you feel now that you're vegan?
Yeah, well, that's the reason I carried on with it, was because I felt better, everything better. So yeah, stuck with it.
So, who are some of your like vegan influences? Who inspires you? Whether it's through the food side, the fitness side.
So a few of the people that inspired me when I first became vegan was my friend Bro Ben, who's an amazing videographer, Shaka Bars, founder of Span Fan, and they were my kind of inspirations at the beginning. Now, moving forward, there's a guy called Dom in the States. He's a huge vegan advocate. He's amazing. And there are a whole bunch of vegan athletes out there that just show that you don't need animal protein, you don't need animal products to make you big and strong or whatever.
That's what we want to touch on, the fact that you don't need the animal products to be strong and to be fit and to get muscles, basically, because a lot of people think that that's what you need. Okay, so what's your favourite food? Let's ask a bit more of a fun question.
What is my favourite food? I don't know. Probably, like, my mum would always cook like this tofu and big veg hot pot. Like from young anyway, so that was always...
Yeah, I'm a big fan of tofu. I really like tofu. Like, even though there's been a bit of a controversy about whether it's good for you or not, I really like tofu. So just like one item, like mine's bananas. I love bananas. Like, I am crazy about bananas. Like, if anyone ever talks about them, I'm just gonna shoot you. So,
Really?
What's one of your favourite things? Like, what mush do you have? Like, if I don't eat bananas, I need them bananas alive. So what's your life?
I don't think I hate anything.
You don't?
No. I hate anything. But like before I became vegan, I'd eat anything anyway.
Okay. So
like, I'd experiment. Yeah, I'd experiment with everything, man.
Okay,
I'll try anything once, you know.
Okay, so what's like your main source of? Let's get to this question that everybody asks. What's your main source of protein?
So yeah, definitely the tofu, pulses. Vegetable wise, I stick to spinach, kale, broccoli, because they're the highest in iron and your protein. So they're my main sources of vegetable intake. And I did do shakes for a little bit, just to see what would happen. I didn't really notice that much difference, so I stopped them for now.
But do you prefer to like eat your food rather than drink it?
Yeah.
Because I'm not a big fan of...
I don't like shakes anyway.
No, I like to eat my food. I find it even harder with smoothies as well, because I like to eat things.
Same. So if I make a smoothie, I'll make like a smoothie bowl and I'll put stuff on it.
She knows. Okay, and what food do you find gives you energy? If you're feeling a bit low, and you need that boost, what would you go for?
Yeah, I'll always grab some dark chocolate, or I try not to eat grapes because they're so high in sugar. But if I need, or pineapple, a fruit usually, just because of the sugar intake.
I think mine would be a banana. I think that's right, because it's just an easy food, isn't it? You can just pick them up, peel it and eat it. Yeah. We know where her sources of protein come from, not from animals. What would you say is your biggest challenge being a vegan?
I mean, one of the main things about being vegan, I think, is being prepared.
Yeah.
So my days, like there's some days when I leave the house at 6 a.m. don't get back from 10 p.m. so I'm carrying like 3 meals with me.
Yeah.
But so if you don't prepare for that,
Definitely.
it is hard. I mean, it's getting easier now. There's so many things, and you can, like, most of the time I just go in the supermarket and grab like a box of tomatoes or just fruit or like anything, you know.
And what about socially as well? Because I know you live in London, I live in Birmingham, and in London there's a lot of vegan food places. But what about, because when I go out with friends, I'm the only vegan in the village, so it's kind of like I have to make a meal from the menu. What about how do you find it socially?
Yeah, like you said, London, there's a lot more options, and people know what vegan is now.
Yeah.
So if you do go to a restaurant and they say, and you just say like, can I just have this but without mayo, without whatever, people, like, they know now.
Have you ever ordered a pizza from a pizza place and asked for no cheese and they give you a funny look?
No.
Every time I say, can I have no cheese, they go.
I've ordered over the phone before as well and said no cheese, and they're like, okay. But it's not like, it's not.
I think it tastes a lot better without it.
There's a place around the corner from me that does like vegan pizza.
Oh really? Yes! That is what, no, I couldn't have that. I'd be there every day. Well, I'd be fine. Hello, it's Shaniqua. I've just been making up like, new names.
Yeah, so that's really cool.
Okay, so what's your biggest accomplishment while being vegan?
Vegan related or just life related?
Well, okay, let's just say on a whole then, because if you really think about it, every day we don't live our lives and say, I'm a vegan, I've done this and I've done that. You are living your life, you're living out your journey. So on your journey to the most present time, what is your biggest accomplishment?
Definitely establishing Strong Girl Takeover. And more recently, actually, I've had people messaging me saying, thank you for being such an advocate for being vegan in the fitness industry and showing that it's possible to look like strong and to train while being vegan and not intaking any animal products. But I'm not one of those vegans that like is super pushy or super like you have to be vegan or like
you just show people the way, don't you? And if they want to try it out and ask questions,
then I'm
come along, then fair enough. But yeah, because there's quite a few famous vegans out there who are very pushy and pick on people, and it's not going to get people to want to try it because it feels like they're being told what to do. Nobody likes being told what to do.
And they're the ones that give other vegans like a bad name. People immediately become defensive. And I'm like, do your thing. Like,
that's the same with me. I'm just like, do you? But I'm just going to show you and go from there. Okay, so I think that's enough questions and probing, but let's just do a little bit of a fun thing now. So I've got some you saw that ones, okay? So there's only a few, but you gotta pick one or the other. So sweet or savoury?
Sweet.
Okay, she didn't even have to
every day.
She's like, sweet.
I'm so sweet.
No, from when you told me about the plantain in chocolate with salt, I was just like,
so good.
I need to try some. Okay, tofu or tempeh?
I don't really eat that much tempeh. Maybe just because it's not as available. But
I've had it in New York and I loved it. And I tried to cook it myself and hated it, so I think I'll just stick to getting it from places. So cooked food or raw food?
I went raw for 6 weeks just to experiment.
And how did you find that?
Yeah, really good, but I did it in the summer. But when it's cold, I want something.
You want something warm? I love my cooked food.
But I can do raw. That's not like I can do it, and it was fun. And I felt like I did feel a lot fresher, and my tummy got a bit flatter. But
if you had to pick, which one would you say then?
Cooked.
Okay, squats or deadlift?
Oh, you're killing me. Oh,
I knew this would be a hard
deadlift.
Okay. Plantain or bananas?
Plantain.
Oh, okay, she knows me. Well, saying that, no, because bananas on this one, I'd have a hard one because I love both. No. Okay, Indian curry or Thai curry?
Oh. Indian.
Okay. So, press up or a pull up?
Press ups.
Okay. Porridge or pancakes?
I have oats every morning, so basically porridge.
And the last one's a smoothie or juice?
Juice.
Yeah. Okay. Alright then, well, it was great asking you these questions and talking to you and having a bit of a giggle. You just want to let everyone know where they can find you and...
Sure, so all my social media is Lydia Mok, M-O-K, and then Strong Girl Takeover as well, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter.
Okay, well thank you for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you want to ask any questions, leave them below in the comment bar. I'll leave all of the videos links below, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for coming. Bye.